Let's do this, bitch. The light is wonky and that's gonna get on my nerves, but you know what? We're gonna deal with it because I'm a professional. Hi, welcome to my living room where I spend approximately 95% of my time, mainly in this position with this blanket and with Diet Coke, except this is Coke Zero because Aldi didn't have Diet Coke. Fuck you, Aldi, just kidding, sponsor me. We're gonna talk about the old elephant in the room. We're gonna talk about mental health because that's a thing that I have and that you have and that everybody has. So there's two disclaimers that I want to make before I start this video. Number one is if you don't feel comfortable watching this kind of video, don't. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you. No pressure. I'm not going to go into any like graphic details or anything, so it's not going to be that intense. But again, if you don't feel like watching it, that's cool. I won't hate you much. Just kidding. And number two is, believe it or not, I'm not an expert on mental health. I know very, very, very little about it. The only thing I do know are my experiences, so that is what I'm going to talk about today. If you want help and advice, go to a doctor, go to a therapist. I'll leave some things in the description, you know, smart people things, because this isn't a smart people thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, action. I'm going to take these glasses off because they're doing my head in. Goodbye. So as you may have noticed, I didn't upload last week, and bad mental health is like partially the reason, not completely. It was definitely a determining factor. I'm not getting to the point, am I? What's the point? Where's the point? Anybody? I can't find the point to this video. Long story short, the past few weeks I have been in a creative funk because of bad mental health. Yay. And newsflash, it sucks a lot. When you are a naturally creative person, whether you're like a singer-songwriter or an artist or a writer or a person who makes YouTube videos, that requires a certain amount of creativity, and sometimes you can't get your ideas that are floating around in your brain to form a cohesive thing that you can plop out and put on a page. And that's the best way that I can describe how I've been feeling for the past couple of weeks. And I mean, if you're gonna go into detail, it's been how I've been feeling for like the past couple of years, but we'll just gloss over that. We take a moment to appreciate my makeup today. Having bad mental health sucks. I've never spoken about this online before. I try and keep my social media, and that includes YouTube, a positive place for people to come and use as a form of escapism to get away from things like bad mental health, because that's what YouTube was for me when I first started watching videos, you know, and I don't want to put my negative thoughts onto something that's supposed to be an enjoyable experience for other people. Does that make sense? My brain sucks some of the time, and recently I've been in one of those sometimes periods of time, you know? I don't know how to explain it. Your body and your mind just physically won't allow you. You know, I purposely took time on my makeup this morning and did it really good as an incentive to not cry. And you know, my eyes are not playing on the team right now. You know, I don't really know what the point of this video is. I think what I just wanted to say is there are times when you feel like crap and that the world is just crumbling around you and there's not much that you can do about it. You feel worthless, you feel hopeless, you feel like nothing's gonna improve, nothing's gonna get better, you're gonna be stuck in this horrible, horrible mindset forever. And you sometimes take your frustrations out on the people and the things around you, and you don't mean to. God damn it! This eyeliner took me like a solid 20 minutes. I'm very mad right now. It's just scary. You have a good life and you know that you have a good life, but you still feel like shit, and you feel bad for feeling like shit because you know that there are people who have it worse than you and that you should be grateful and happy, but you can't force yourself into that. Again, all I can do is speak from my experiences. I'll say right now, I have no motivation to make videos, and that is the only thing in my life that I am passionate about. And when that passion is just like ripped away from you and you are plunged into this sense of worthlessness and hopelessness, and that the only thing you are passionate about isn't there anymore, that's terrifying to me. I don't have a job, I don't have any aspirations, I don't have anything. I have literally nothing, and that scares me. I'm the kind of person that likes to plan ahead. I'm not a spontaneous person. Spontaneity is like my idea of hell. I don't have a plan right now and I'm freaking out. And this isn't the first time that I felt like this, by the way. The old depression is a frequent visitor in my life. I just choose not to talk about it. So I do know that I'm not gonna feel like this for a long time. Usually just passes. I just sort of have to hold on until the storm passes. That's disgusting. I hate that. But that's the general idea, you know. I just kind of have to wait it out, binge watch some Drag Race, cry a few times, and I'll come out the other side okay-ish. In regards to things like making YouTube videos, I don't know, man. I've thought about quitting and giving up just because I don't feel good enough. Maybe I should start a tissue origami channel. It's very weird knowing that this is gonna go up online and people are gonna see this. But like, I've never spoken about this to many people ever, especially the internet. It's kind of terrifying. Please don't judge me. I mean, if you saw my ugly cry face, I will give you all of the permission to judge me because that's terrifying. I feel like I'm lying to you. Like I'm putting on this kind of facade of always being happy and always cracking jokes. And my name is Hannah and I'm depressed. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry that this turned into a super sad video. Kind of wanted to keep it quite upbeat, but the eyes weren't cooperating today. I'll make this black and white and put some piano music over the top. I am a happy person and I do crack jokes all the time, and I do make like stupid jokes about hating myself, and a lot of the time that's not true. Like, I do like myself. Okay, that's a lie. No, I mean, I don't hate myself. I just don't want people to feel like they have to walk on eggshells around me because they're gonna upset me. That's not how it works, you know. It's nobody's fault. Something in my brain will switch and then I'll see the world in like black and white. That's really emo. Somebody put that on a Hot Topic t-shirt. This was a pointless video. God. Hey, I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know what I was doing. Just getting through it might not be the most effective method of dealing with it, but it works for me. Oh, fun fact about me, I have this really weird, I don't know if you would class it as a coping mechanism, it's got nothing to do with depression, it's just I like to fiddle with things, especially tissues, and I will like rip them up like this. I just find it really therapeutic. I don't know. When I was younger and I went to school and I had tissues in my coat pocket because I cried a lot, no I'm kidding. I used to just stand and just like rip them up like this in my pocket. It would just be a shredded tissue like this. You're welcome for that little factoid. I don't do sports. Well, this was fun. If you've got anything you want to ask or say or, I don't know, put forth into the universe, then leave them down in the comments. I'll answer any questions about me or about mental health in general. But again, I'm not a therapist, so I can only promise about 50% of a good response. I'm gonna go and eat strawberries and watch Drag Race, probably until the early hours of the morning, because that's what I do. I'm good at that. I'm very good at that. New video next week, subscribe, whatever, I don't care. Bye.